What in the Hello guys and welcome to One Cineman. My name is Adam and today we're watching Attack on Titan episode 2, That Day, The Fall of Shiganshina. The first episode in one word was just brutal. The spoilers are in the title, the intro. It's not like it was some information that they were trying to keep from us. They actually wanted us to expect it, but we just didn't know when. But I do believe that Armin kind of jinxed it. The mom was stuck under that roof. Eren has that kid has serious anger issues, but a lot of courage. He tried to help his mom. I believe that guy Hans, I think his name is, right? And he works for I don't know if he's in the Survey Corps because his outfit is a little different. It's brown, whereas the Survey Corps wears green. So I'm not sure exactly where he ranks compared to them, but he tried to save the day. Unfortunately, he could not live up to his own expectation and had to flee, which I think is probably the smartest thing he could have done, because otherwise he would have put Eren and Mikasa's lives in danger. The part where the mother is left all alone and she covers her mouth and says, "Don't go." That was a tough watch because the last thing she told her children was, "You need to survive," and then she kept that little bit of information for herself. And I think that's what most parents would have done in her situation. I feel like that's why it's so gut wrenching to have to go through it. But anyway, now we're continuing with a fresh new episode. I am very excited to see what is going to happen. I will be taking very quick notes throughout the watch, just keywords to remember down and to allow myself to really fully immerse into the story. On that note, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Without further ado, man, let's get into it.
今から100年以上前、人類にある天敵が現れた。
100 years they've been there, huh?
たちまち人類は絶滅の危機を迎えた。
How did they get the time to build a wall? Like, how did they keep him away while building the wall?
シーナの3つの
Maria, Rose, and Cena. The ravens are feasting now. He's not gonna run for his life, he's just gonna pray. I'm not saying that's the wrong thing to do, but they have baby Titans too? Or they're just smaller? I would hide in the barrel. Yeah, nowhere to go now. The music is haunting, man. Yeah, he got sick of your shit. Oh, the way the pages absorb that blood. Makes sense that he's angry, but he can't control his goddamn self. There's the proof. That's funny. Together, they're the complete fighter, but Eren lacked the power and that man lacked the courage. But Eren has the courage and the man has the power, but both are needed to be a supreme warrior. Something's happening to the girl. She said it's happening again, so this is not her first time experiencing death. Do richer people live in the heart, and as you're poorer, they keep you on the outskirts? So that if the first wall breaks, you get eaten by the Titan, and so on? There's definitely like a class thing. Yeah, he is traumatized. Why are they waiting for so long? I would shoot it right there, right then. And I wouldn't aim for the head. I would aim for the legs, the knees. Make him crawl. So at least they're at eye level. Just like in the Titanic. Slow as both on her. He'd be safer in the water, honestly. I would just jump in the water and hide in there. And if a Titan shows up above me, I just go underwater. They're panicking. They're supposed to be soldiers. They're supposed to stay composed, stay calm. See? What's going on? Is that the big muscular one that breached the first wall? What in the fuck is that? Is he fucking... Yo. Oh, you're dead. He looks like Brian in Tekken. If you know, you know. Yeah, you're done. Yeah, that door is gonna be useless. You're done. So he just breached through the second wall. Or is that the third one? Look at that pose, man. He is powerful as fuck. So they have different types of Titans, right? They have the huge one for the first wall. They have that one, which is like a juggernaut. And you've got the small ones that move all sloppy. Oh, he can breathe fire too. And all that shit is happening during the medieval era.
しかし、まさかウォールマリアの内地にまで侵入されるはずは。こんな緊急事態はとても我々だけでは対処でき。
Who are they? The council?
たった今早馬がウォールマリアが破られ、内地に巨人が侵入したと。
There goes the answer to your question. Maria Rose Cena.
食い尽くされる。終わり。もうあの家には二度と帰れ。
The grieving process. You gotta deal with the trauma of losing your loved ones, but also losing everything you've ever known.
最後までろくでもない口喧嘩しかできなかったんだ。
And the fight.
もう母さんはいない。
Be patient to your parents, man. Be patient to your friends. Be patient to the ones you love. You never know when the end is near.
人間が弱いから。弱いやつは泣くしかないのか。
Yeah, those are not tears of sadness. They're tears of rage.
あいつら。
エレン、
駆逐してやる。この世から一匹残らず。
That's the mentality you gotta have, man. That's gonna be his life mission.
奪われたものはおよそ1万にも及んだ。
500 on the boats, 10,000 in their stomachs.
無事でいてくれ。
He's on a carriage with horses. Can't he like find a Titan along the way? I'd be terrified to be out in the open like that.
何をしようとしてるの。いいから腕を出しなさい。嫌だ。お父さんお母さんが死んでおかしくなったんだ。お前のダメなんだ。鍵を忘れるな。
He sees the future. I am 100% sure he sees the future. Because that is not the first time he has a bad dream and it actually happened.
会ってた気がする。
まさか
And he wanted to inject him with something.
そうかな。
Meaning, humans turn to Titans.
食料の配給があるって。
Said it's for your own good. You lost your mind since mom died.
食料庫だったって。
How else would Titan exist? They look like us, but bigger versions of us that have lost their mind, like zombies. Huge zombies. giant zombies. For now, that's my guess.
うるせえこっちは夕べから何も食ってねえんだ
私たちはまだ生き残ったわけじゃない。
Now famine.
間に合ったよ。おじいちゃんが子供の分だからってもらっといてくれたんだ。
ありがとう。
Children of the future. Fuck off.
なんだあいつ。仕方ないよ。この配給多分人数分ないんだ。
That means that they're not prepared for that scenario.
もと食料不足だし。
And 10,000 people died, and still they don't have enough bread. So imagine if everyone had survived.
どうせ巨人が壁を越えたんならもっと食って減らしてくれりゃよかったんだ
Yeah, that was dirty.
これじゃ食
The problem with Eren is that his courage is up here, but his power is down here, and he needs to match both.
に済んだこのガキ
Boom. Knocked his ass out. Oh no.
うるせえ
ごめんなさい。お腹が空いてイライラしてたから。だから大人の人にこんな失礼なこと。
お前たちが飢え死にしないで済むのも俺たちのおかげなんだぞ
Looks like adults can't contain themselves either.
誰があんな奴らの世話になるか。
Honestly, Eren has anger issues, but he speaks his truth, man.
こんなもんいらない。飢え死にしちゃうよ。お前悔しくないのかよ。そんなもん恵んでもらってるから巨人に勝てないんだ。
Throwing that piece of bread, though,
僕たち
that's stupid.
今はしょうがないよ。しょうがないなんて言い訳だ。だったら
He's in a rush to be strong.
僕みたいに生きろ。弱虫。
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that one didn't feel like the guard's punch, huh?
アルミンが弱虫
Knocked his ass out.
なのは生き延びること。おばさんが言ってた通り。
She's rational. Got a head on her shoulders. There you go.
でない。
数日後、
He's just in a rush to
食料確保。
get strong.
あいつらさえ叩き潰せば、俺たちの居場所だって取り戻せる。
They show in real life aren't so different.
俺は来年訓練兵に志願する。
They sound older.
僕も、アルミン、僕も。
私も行こう。
ミカサ、お前はいいんだぞ。
They're all gonna join.
ことが大事って言ってたろ。
そう。だからあなたを死なせないために行く。
Ah, man. They're all gonna join. And that's great. They're all different, so they're all gonna bring something different.
兵団の入団式を行う私が運悪く貴様らを監督することになったキースシャ
This man doesn't sleep.
我々が3年かけて鍛え上げる巨人と戦
3 years.
ああ、俺はなる。巨人を一匹の。
Oh, he's a young man. I wonder how old he is here. Oh, that's it? Looks like we're done with episode 2. I didn't know it was gonna end so quick. Very, very exciting. Especially, I did not expect them to grow older. I thought we're just gonna follow children all along the journey, but they're already young adults, it seems, or late teenagers. Number one, those premonitions that Eren keeps getting. I think it's a power that he cannot control yet, but once he will, it will help him maybe anticipate attacks or how Titans are, because he did have that dream right before the wall was breached. A sorcerer, like a wizard or something like that. I don't know exactly, but he could see his father trying to save him with an injection, and I do believe his father was going crazy because Eren was about to turn into a Titan. That's the only reason. Why would he act that way otherwise? And he told him, don't lose that key because the key must have the antidote. I believe it was in the first episode where they mentioned Eren's father and they said that he had cured the village of an epidemic. So that's my take on it. I'm not going to say anything more because I don't want to get ahead of myself. Eren right now has a a hard time controlling his emotions because he's in a rush. He wants to close that gap with the man he's supposed to be, but he's not conscious of the fact that it's supposed to take time. And that's where Mikasa grounds him and reminds him that you need to shut the fuck up, survive, eat your bread, and be patient, and you will transform into that person. But if you rush yourself, you're going to die before you even get there. And finally, that last part where they all decided to join the Survey Corps, I thought that was beautiful. Because initially it was only Eden's plan, but it seems like his plan was the right answer for everyone, pretty much. They were all, I guess, going for different paths, but they were all united by this tragedy. And now they're all, I wouldn't say they're out for vengeance, but I think trauma bonds people. When you go through something traumatic with a bunch of people, like soldiers, for example, when they go through something traumatic, they tend to stick together because they're the only people on this earth who can relate to one another. And I believe that that's the same thing when it comes to these children. So that's my take on episode 2. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, do what you got to do your part. Uncut reactions will be on Patreon. You can go over there and check it out if you feel like it. If not, you're most welcome. You're more than welcome, to watch all of the footage here on YouTube. Every single one of you viewing this, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I will keep watching this series and dropping 3 episodes a week so you guys can stay updated. If you've already seen it, this is like your first time rewatching it with me. If you haven't, then we're on the same page. But I just want to thank every single one of you for being here, man. Thank you for watching. Peace out. See you on episode 3. Peace.